Hello and welcome to another episode of TanPants. I'm your host, Isaac Anderson, and we are, again, for the first time in American history, joined by Max.
Oh, hey, I'm usually here.
Max is back.
Yep.
Thank
I'm
goodness
here.
Max is back.
He got fired from his job.
You're welcome.
He got big time fired. And
I
now
did not.
Now he can do podcasts full time. Clay.
Yeah.
You came smack talking, saying you had a pretty freaking good topic.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to hear it.
All right, then. Mine's about a free grazer.
Oh, no.
We don't take kindly to free grazers.
Free Grazer.
All right.
Maybe you ought to explain what a free grazer is.
A free grazer is someone who they engage in farming with livestock, but instead of owning land, they just wander around.
Ah.
All right. And this man's name is Aaron Fletcher. Go dox him now. Don't actually.
What does go dox him mean?
I don't know.
Doesn't that mean like give away their address or name or something?
Oh.
So people go mob
I
them?
can't give his address. He's not in the same location.
Okay.
He's a free grazer.
Wait, this is modern day free grazing?
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, I didn't know that existed.
Sweet.
All right, so I saw this on a YouTube channel. It was Kristen Dirksen. She covers people who they have alternative homes and lifestyles.
There
Okay.
you go, giving sources again.
Yeah,
Like a boss.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
and
I never do, though. I always forget.
and Aaron Fletcher does have his own channel. It's called 123 Home Free. Right, so he's been a free grazer for 12 years, but he calls it guerrilla grazing. He has sheep, and they just wander around with him,
Nice.
and he does it in urban areas.
In urban areas?
How?
Well, you got people's lawns.
Oh.
You got the meridians on the side.
Huh.
Yeah.
It just eats that. There's some empty lots here and there. He gets permission, by the way. So
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
all
not
good.
like, surprise, my sheep
Can I
are
bring
here.
my sheep and goats through your front yard?
yeah. So being a free grazer, he doesn't actually have a home, so he's homeless by choice. And I was going to say at the beginning of the video, like the first 10 minutes, you're like, this man is insane. This is a mentally insane man. He needs help. And then the next 10 minutes in, you're like, oh, wait a minute. I think he's onto something here.
Maybe I want to be that man.
And then the last 10 minutes, you're like, wow, this guy's smart. Like he knows what he's doing. He gets money by offering services to small and local farmers. He also helps out people in his community, offering services to them. And he cuts people's lawns using a scythe.
Wow.
Cool.
And then he said that he takes the clippings and makes hay from it
Okay.
and then sells that.
And is homeless home?
I guess just around wherever.
Yeah.
I'll just be in the street here making hay.
And he's
Just
got
like a Spider-Man 2 NPC.
yeah, and he's got little buckets on the back of his sheep that catch their poop, and he makes fertilizers from it.
I was thinking about that, but I was thinking about the waste.
Yeah. He
So-
said people wouldn't like it if he was,
Right.
Right,
having
yeah.
poop
Yeah, that
everywhere
makes
he
sense.
goes. He lives in a cart. It's a metal cart. It's just a little bit over 6 feet long.
Okay.
All right.
Right, so it's got a bed on top, and then you lift up the bed for the storage underneath.
Mm-hmm.
And in it, he's got a lot of stuff in there. So he has a fridge that he's made from wool.
Whoa.
From
Nice.
wool?
Yeah, he uses it's one of those, what's it called, evaporation coolers.
Okay. Yeah.
So wool is breathable enough that it can work. So he puts the stuff inside, and then he sprays it with a mister, and then he closes it, and when it evaporates, it pulls the heat out.
Huh.
Cool.
Smart.
Yeah.
What urban area is this?
It's somewhere over in Oregon.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oregon.
Oregon.
All right, he's got a little shower.
He has a little shower in his
sink.
cart?
In his little car.
Well, he's got the mister thing I mentioned. It's a pesticide dispenser.
Oh, the thing
Okay.
that you pump?
Yeah.
So he showers with a
Oh,
pesticide
okay.
dispenser,
Yes.
sprays himself down. Where does he stand? Does he have like a little
He
towel?
showed he kind of just sits in the cart. It covers himself with it so you don't
Okay.
see him.
Right.
And then when he needs a sink, he can use it as like as a sink to wash his hands with
right. What about heat?
for heat. He
He's got
has
wool.
Wool.
He has a stove.
Oh, wow.
He's got a whole stove in there.
Yeah. Well, at the video I watched, he had a mailbox that he turned into a stove.
Wow.
But now, in his newest video, he got an update. He has like a real stove. It's like really tiny. It's like the size of like a GameCube.
All right.
It heats his little cart?
All of our
Yeah.
users know that size.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's also got electricity.
Right.
He's got one of those big battery banks that you
Okay.
have for like phones.
He does like solar.
Right.
Yeah, he does solar
'Cause
to charge it.
He's running this YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it that he has on his cart. And it's cool because he made that fridge from the wool himself. And he's got some clothing that he's made with wool.
Oh, wow.
That's cool.
And he's even showed a video of how you can make stuff out of wool without needing really any equipment. You just need a box.
Like a cardboard box?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in. I'm going to look this guy up.
Making cardboard box clothing.
Yeah.
He makes his own cheese and makes his own butter
Right.
because he's got his sheep. He milks them as they go.
Yeah.
And so that's where he says he gets over half his calories from just dairy from his sheep.
Right.
He also forages for seeds, fruits, veggies, and herbs. And he's kind of got like this whole map that he's written up of like his region and where to find what.
Right.
Ooh.
He's mapped it out.
So his cart, do his sheep pull the cart, or does he push?
He's got
Okay.
like a thing to attach to the back of the sheep.
Wow.
Nice. It's a sled.
Yeah.
How many sheep
Well, it's
does he
got
have?
wheels.
Right.
In the video, I think I saw he had 4.
Just 4 sheep?
More sheep.
I think he's like cycling through them because he mentioned like one of them like, oh yeah, their mom used to. And so I'm like, I think he's,
Yeah.
when they get too old, gotta slaughter them.
So he's able to sustain himself on just 4 sheep
Yep.
And foraging.
and foraging around. And how does he make his money?
Make money.
What do you mean money?
Well, I
He
mean,
sells his bales.
he has a YouTube channel. I assume he has a computer. I assume he has a camera.
Yeah.
I know he has solar. I know he has a battery bank. I know he has a spritzer thing. All that stuff takes some kind of money. So is he selling his milk and he's selling wool, or?
Nah, he does work for local farmers. He'll
Oh,
trade
okay.
it mostly for food, but he'll do stuff with other people and sometimes get paid money.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Living off the
Oh, yeah.
land.
He also does have an oven. I forgot to mention that. It's a solar oven.
Oh,
So it's like this kind of tube that's like one of those fluorescent light bulbs, the long
Yeah.
skinny ones. And then it's kind of got like what looks like a big soda can cut in half over it.
Okay.
And it focuses the light towards it. And he's like, oh, this is fast. And he slides this kind of pan into the tube,
Uh-huh.
closes it, and then he cooks the food in there. And like it comes out and it's like it's got this sizzle.
Wow.
Interesting.
It gets
Like-
hot. It sizzles.
Dude, he sizzles his own food in a can.
Yeah.
Nice.
He,
With just the sun.
during the video, he was like, oh, yeah, I got this here that I found and with this and combine it with the milk and the eggs that I found. Boom. He made bread.
Wow.
He made bread using just the land around him.
Dude.
This guy's pretty smart.
I should mention, forgot to write it down, but he also has it's like a big robe poncho thing that he wears to keep himself warm in the winter. But when he takes it off, he can hold it up with one stick, and then it's a tent
Whoa.
that he can put his sheep in to keep them warm.
No way.
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's a deployable wearable tent.
So he walks around with this big old coat.
Oh, yeah.
And he, just like a cartoon, takes off his coat, goes inside of it. He's now in his house.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It reminds me like of like the old Scottish. Like they always had that kind of big blanket thing around them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they would oftentimes use that as a blanket for the winter. They would put it over their head to cover them from the rain and even make a tent from it. So
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of like survivalist people, they say like you need a tarp. That should be the number one that you
Waterproof
grab.
tarp.
Yeah, just a tarp that, waterproof. It can actually warmthen your body to, build a shelter. You do everything with a tarp.
did I mention how long he's been doing this yet? Or
No,
12
no,
years,
no.
right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I said 12 years.
Wow.
Yeah. He's been doing this for a while. Part of the reason he wants to do it is because he's a prepper,
Oh,
but
okay.
he says he's a community prepper, not a selfish prepper.
That's why I have 3 sheep.
It's pretty cool. He's got all those different things and a lot of stuff he had to kind of figure out himself. He's got this kind of, he calls it a gypsy cart. It's that he lives in. I mentioned what it has in it, but it's also got like these big wheels, tire wheels, and it's just pulled by the goats, the sheep.
I'd imagine this guy would be pretty intimidating to, come upon. He's walking by you with this cart and his
Did he
sheep.
have a really gruff voice?
Not too much, no.
Normal sounding voice?
Yeah.
What was his YouTube channel again?
His YouTube channel, it was 123 Home Free.
123 Home 3. So y'all go check that out if you want to see more about the
Sheep man.
the cool sheep man. What was his name?
Aaron Fletcher.
Aaron Fletcher, the sheep man.
Yeah.
Well, Aaron Fletcher, the sheep man, and his sheep do a very important service. They graze.
Right. Yes.
Grazing is what keeps our planet from becoming a forest planet.
I would assume so, yes.
This is what keeps Russia from being overcome from the
The hogweed.
hogweed.
Yeah. The Great Plains of Central America. You know why the Great Plains exist? It's not just a big forest.
Because of buffaloes.
Because
Because of-
God said so.
Well, yes, God said so. God said, "You buffalo, do this job." And the buffalo do the job very, very well. And there used to be an animal in Europe that did that job. But unfortunately, it was so impressive and so amazing that people hunted it to extinction, basically.
Neanderthal.
Because
No.
they were scared of it?
Not Neanderthal. The last one died in captivity in 1627.
Wow.
The last one died in
Austria-Hungary.
Poland. No, Poland.
Poland.
Yeah. So these guys were called, let me look, I'm probably going to mispronounce.
Sliders.
It's okay. The internet understands.
Internet understands. It was called the auroch.
Do you have a
This was
picture?
a real animal?
Yes, a real animal.
Auroch?
Called the auroch. Auroch. The auroch.
Why have I not heard of this till now?
You said it was a buffalo?
No, it was a bull.
Okay.
It was a bull.
In the Bible, when it says bring a bull,
Yeah.
this is the bull they're talking about.
Are you sure?
These things were massive. So
So when you say bull, I'm thinking a male cow.
Yeah.
Were they all males?
when you think of a cow,
Yep.
you know, like dogs,
Yeah.
if you follow their ancestry back, you get a really big wolf.
I suppose so.
Cows, if you follow their ancestry back, you get to this.
Oh, sweet.
This is the ultimate bull. If you go, cave paintings, they draw the cows, the cave paintings. They're drawing this thing.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Those are the auroch. The auroch.
You mean the
Auroch.
bull?
Yeah.
The
I'm-
auroch.
The auroch. I'm going to basically call it the big bull. Big boy.
The big boy.
So everyone who saw Big Boy was like, whoa, that's impressive. Julius Caesar, let me tell you what he said about the big boy.
Mr. Salad.
He said, "This is a big cow."
This is a big boy. He said their strength and speed are extraordinary.
That was
said
it?
that.
And he also said it was as big as a small elephant.
Wow.
Wow, that's pretty big.
It's just a massive animal. Now, the story of its size varies a lot. Like,
That's just a normal bull.
Yeah, that's a normal bull. Clay just pulled up a picture of a normal bull.
I looked up the size.
Oh,
Yeah.
it varied a lot. Like, you had some that were normal bull size. You had some, like, absolutely enormous. They have some skeletons in some museums that are very, very large.
Yeah.
So these things got really, really big.
So it was like a big elephant?
No, it was a big cow. These things roamed around. They didn't have... Unlike,
So I can just picture a cow and just times its size by like 5.
not by 5. Maybe by like
Just-
0.5.
Okay,
Oh,
get a cow, get a picture of a cow,
okay.
put it in Photoshop, and then use free transform to make it bigger.
Yeah, just a little bit
Right.
bigger.
Oh, so it was just a big cow.
It was a very big cow.
Yep.
But unlike buffalo, which travel in herds of like hundreds,
Yeah.
these things only traveled in herds of like 30.
Only 30?
Only 30.
That's still a lot.
That's a lot of big cows. And these things were responsible for, grazing and making sure you still had open areas in Europe. But because they were hunted so much, you have a lot more forests in Europe. You don't have a big old open plain like you have here in America.
So they left them here in America.
Well, we didn't come
we
to
have big
America
open
for a
plains.
while. Buffalo were left alone for a long time.
Oh, the buffalo, not the auroch.
No, the auroch were hunted a lot. They were hunted, domesticated, and eventually they bred them smaller, and we got to the bulls and cows we have today. So because that's their common ancestry, there are people who are trying to bring the auroch back.
How?
Trying to bring Big Boy back. This is called...
engineering.
No, not reverse engineering. It is called... Let me get the actual name here.
It is called...
Transform, Photoshop.
They're trying to uncompile the
It's
built
called...
code.
It's called backbreeding.
How?
Oh, okay.
How is that possible?
Well, you take a big cow, another big cow, and you breed them.
Okay.
Then you take another big cow, you breed them. And you keep on finding cows that kind of have the characteristics of what's been described as this big boy. And you keep breeding and making bigger boys until you get
A Chihuahua.
Big Boy, the Chihuahua.
Very big Chihuahua.
We'll probably name him Chihuahua. So this has been tried a couple of times. The first attempt was made by two brothers, Lutz and Heinz.
Heinz.
Lutz and Heinz were Nazis in Germany.
All right.
They weren't soldiers. They were just in the Nazi party, and they were just farmers. So I don't know how Nazi they were, but
Yeah.
they were registered Nazis.
I did not see that one coming.
Actually, no, they were zoo directors. They were two zoo directors. I'm sorry.
Wait, they weren't Nazis?
They were
Oh,
Nazis.
okay.
But they weren't farmers. They worked at the zoo. They tried to do that. They tried to breed the auroch back, and they succeeded in making a very, very large cow that today is called Heck cattle.
The cow from Heck.
The cow from Heck.
'Cause
So the way
Heck
they
is
did
like
it,
German for hell or something?
well, their last name was Heck. Lutz and Heinz Heck. Their creation, known as Heck cattle, took only 12 years to accomplish. And they did it by mixing breeds of domestic cattle with fighting bulls from Spain.
Yeah.
They focused more on size and aggression than being faithful to the anatomical description of the big boy. This is partially why no one considers the Heck cattle to be actual recreations of Big Boy.
Because they just kept finding ways to make it bigger and meaner.
Basically, yeah.
They wanted a monster.
Yeah, so the Heck cattle made it through World War II and have since populated pastures and zoos throughout Europe. So these things are in Europe right now, grazing and being looked at in zoos, just really big cows. But there are a lot of people, modern day, they really look at these cave paintings, read these descriptions, they look at Heck cattle, and they're like, we could do better. Kind of like, Clay with his apples.
Yeah, just the apples.
We can do better. So there are a lot of people out there trying to bring back the auroch.
You mean they're just trying to make a big freaking cow?
They're trying to make a big freaking cow.
That name sounds a lot like an ancient artifact. We have to obtain the auroch to gain control of the universe.
And the whole time they think they're searching for a gym or something, but it's just a giant freaking cow.
Big old cow. And the cow's like, whoa, man.
Hey, I'm just trying to graze here,
What are you doing?
It's the last auroch.
This is my little
It's
heaven
gained like
patch.
wisdom.
I'm just eating these small trees.
Some argue that bringing back extinct animals has no ethical basis.
Come on.
Is in fact impossible.
Oh, yeah, well, I think they're boring.
Well, you're with the other group. Others consider it an ethical duty to do so.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I just want to
Yeah, I just want to see it.
for funsies.
Yeah, man.
There are currently projects to recreate the big boy in several European countries. One of the largest attempts is led by the Tourist Foundation in partnership with Rewilding Europe, a rewilding organization that wants to introduce the big boy across the continent as ecosystem engineers.
You do realize there is nothing in Europe that is the slight bit threatening to humans.
Well, there's wolves now.
They're
Barely.
trying to rewild everything. They're
Yeah.
bringing
They
animals
brought
back.
quite a few back.
The wolves?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Like
these
recently?
people. Yeah.
Yes.
They're trying
Ah.
to bring things back into Europe again.
But you have all those people that don't know how to deal with
What is
wolves.
this? Do we pet it?
Oh, puppy.
By golly, what is that over
My
the hill?
hand.
Can I touch it?
Ow, I'm bleeding. What is this?
It's blood. Mummy,
man.
Band-Aid. Mummy. Oh, it's eating Mummy. Rival countries.
Lost. most of our audience.
Rival projects exist in the Netherlands, Germany, and Hungary. So there are a lot of people trying to make the big boy. So people are thinking in the future, there's going to be kind of like how all these different apples.
Yeah.
There can be a bunch of different big boys that people are like, this is the best big boy. No, this is the best big boy.
Nice.
My big boy never hurt nobody. Well,
We
my
have no
big boy
choice.
can hurt your mom.
No
Your
choice
big
but
boy
to let
is
them
D
fight.
tier.
Let them fight.
Let them fight.
You let the big boys fight each other.
Wait,
That would be really cool. You have all the big boys together,
Annual tournament.
and you just fight them.
We have digressed all the way to Julius Caesar.
Yes.
Because this is something they would do. They bring the big boy into the Colosseum.
Oh, wow.
Yes, the gore gladiators and Christians and other big boys. Well, the Romans, there used to be here's the little aside. There used to be bears on every continent.
Even Africa?
There's no longer bears in Africa.
Really?
No.
Because the Romans found these bears in northern Africa. And they're like, oh, cool, bears.
Cool.
Bears.
So
Beats Battlestar Galactica.
There you go.
So-
Every time.
they brought them back to the Colosseum and they starved them and they had them fight people.
Yeah.
And now there are no more bears in Africa.
Ah,
Oh man.
thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
How Africa can't
People.
enjoy the coolness of bears
Of being mauled by a bear.
I found out about Big Boy watching YouTube video. He also talked about the bear in Africa, but unlike Clay, I don't remember the name of the source.
Yeah.
But if you Google
Bear.
recently extinct animals, I think the video was called Recently Extinct Animals, you'll find it.
That's fairly
because
recent.
Isaac probably searched and clicked the first or second or third video, and you'll probably find that too.
yeah.
Yeah. Come one, come all to the second ever TanPants Trivia Show. I am your host, Isaac Anderson. Oh, and the show is called Who Wants to Have a Budget of 2 Digits? Was that what we called it?
No, you butchered it.
What do I say?
Who wants to have a budget that has 2 digits in it?
Who wants to have a budget? Welcome to Who Wants to Have a Budget?
Period.
Joshua,
Forget
Joshua,
your punctuation.
do the intro, Josh. Do the intro for me.
Welcome back to another episode of Who Wants to Have a Budget?
That's 2 digits in it.
That has 2 digits
You have
in it.
to finish it.
Okay.
Okay, so in this is a game show where I ask the questions and my wonderful contestants answer. And they get points and they win points.
All right.
So last time, Max, you were not here, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go first. So
Okay.
your first question is,
I don't have any. I didn't have any time to prepare for this.
oh, these are random.
Okay.
Okay. What is a duel between 3 people called?
A skirmish.
Wrong. The answer is a truel.
A truel?
You made that up.
No, this is
You
real.
pulled that out of your
No,
pants.
These are real trivia questions. that I
You
found.
made that up.
No, he didn't. He pulled it off the web.
You pulled that
Joshua.
off of
Joshua,
the web.biz.
in the state of Georgia, it's illegal to eat what with a fork?
Grandma.
Steak?
No, it is fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
What?
Clay,
Okay. I'll
which
remember that.
Tasmanian marsupial is known for its temper?
Devil.
Just the devil?
Tasmanian devil.
There you go. Correct. 2
Oh,
points.
come
2
on.
points for Clay.
The answer was in the question.
Maxwell.
Yes.
Iceland diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of what?
This is something dumb.
Iceland. I'm going to say otters, but I know it's not otters.
Elves.
What?
They
Elves?
diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of elves.
Now, how was I supposed to guess that?
This is in the trivia.
I should have guessed unicorns.
It was the
It would have been
elves.
just as practical.
Hey, Iceland is a strange place.
Okay. Josh, here's another illegal thing. In public places in the state of Florida, what's illegal to do when wearing a swimsuit?
Dance?
No, it's sing. That's very close.
Wait,
very close.
whoa. It's illegal to sing while wearing a
in
swimsuit?
public places in the state of Florida, it's illegal to sing while wearing a
it's
swimsuit.
probably causing lots of problems. They're like, that's it.
That's it.
It's out.
They had too many, I guess.
Clay, who invented the word vomit?
Shakespeare.
Absolutely correct.
Come
William
on!
Shakespeare.
He's being fed the
2 more
answers.
points for Clay.
He's being fed somehow.
Shakespeare made up like English.
Yeah, he has
Dude.
like 20 billion words.
Maxwell,
What?
how long is New Zealand's 90-mile beach?
90 miles?
It's 55 miles.
What? How is that? Come on!
Max, can you not see a trick question when you see it?
How was I supposed to know that, Josh? What were you going to guess?
Things just aren't that easy.
Joshua, what can be broken but never held?
Your face.
Oh.
It's a promise. Incorrect.
Promise.
Josh.
Clay, what comes down but never goes up?
You're gonna mention some stock, aren't you?
No, they always go up.
He's in the lead with 4 points.
Right.
A shooting star.
That's technically correct, but here
What?
it says rain.
Rain.
But
No, that's
rain
not
does go
correct.
up, 'cause
That is not-
water evaporates
Rain
back
is
up.
completely different.
I will give you one point. for
No,
that.
what?
1 point
Come
because
on.
technically that was that,
A star
that
is
goes
not
down, never comes up.
a star is
Okay.
not close to.
Sure.
Here's the final question.
All right.
Ready, Maxwell?
Yes.
What is measured in Mickeys?
What is measured?
What is
In
measured
Mickeys?
in Mickeys?
Roonies.
You could probably guess this if you really dig down, think about it. What is measured in Mickeys? This is worth 5 points. Enough to tie you with Clay.
What is measured in Mickey's? It's got to be some kind of a sport. It's got to be some kind of a long jumping.
Suzanne, you made 7 Mickeys that last jump. That was really good. They named after me, Mickey.
No, it's got to be some kind of English thing. It's got to be like an insult.
Max, you don't know. Just guess.
Okay, I'll guess. What is measured in Mickey's? I'm gonna have to go with my gut and say a spitting contest is measured in Mickey's.
That's incorrect.
Ah,
The answer is, what is measured in Mickeys? The speed of a computer mouse
Really?
what?
is measured in Mickeys.
Mickey Mouse.
Thank you for joining us on Who Wants to Have a Budget of 2 Digits? I have been your host, Isaac Anderson. See you when I see you.
I have a bit of a story to tell. So I recently got a job.
Oh, hooray!
Yep.
Is
And
is it hosting a podcast?
no, it is not, because this podcast doesn't make me any money.
You got a job?
Oh.
Yeah.
Sell out.
Well, the job involves a little bit of heavy lifting, a little bit of smacking with a hammer.
Okay.
Mostly a lot of mechanic work.
So medical.
No, not at all.
Right.
My clothes that I use for work get really nasty. And I'm like, I don't really want to use my own washing machine to wash these because this is pretty nasty.
Because what are washing machines for anyway?
Yeah, right?
Why would I want to use one?
So I was like, you know what? Let's take these clothes to the laundromat.
Ooh.
The laundromat.
Their name a purer American experience than the laundromat.
Right. So my wife and I plan to go to the laundromat today. But we were like planning on doing it maybe around after lunch or something like that, going and, you know, maybe going to Brahms and getting a snow, icy ice cream,
Getting a snow ice at
a
the
snow
Brahms.
icy cream.
Right.
Anyways, but it got put off, and I got busy, and I was doing some other things, and we ended up not going till later when night came upon us.
Night.
Doing
So
the
this is-
laundry at night.
That's right. This is the laundromat at night. A little weird. We pull up, and it's busy, and it's busy because there's a lot
It's
of
like people coming
everybody
to
there
laundry or
smoking.
Mm.
Everybody there has hoods up.
Uh-oh.
And I look at my wife, and I was like, well, this is weird.
Time to adapt.
Right. I was like, let's just put our laundry on.
Time to pick up smoking.
Let's just put our laundry on and, kind of get going with our life. So I get out of the truck with my bag of laundry, and this guy is walking out of the laundromat, and he looks at me and he goes, hey, nice truck. I really like your truck.
No.
And I look, I look up, and I keep looking up a little bit more and a little bit more because this guy was really big. And I said, oh my goodness. And my wife's like, what? I said, that's Bicycle Mike.
You saw Bicycle Mike again?
I said, oh Lord help me.
It's Bicycle Mike.
Bicycle Mike was there. And for those of you who don't know who Bicycle Mike is, we had a run-in a year ago, actually, this month.
This month?
A perfect year ago this month.
It was cold, yeah.
Yep.
Bicycle Mike.
And it was, long story, kind of weird, kind of creepy.
But it involved bicycles.
It involved bicycles, and I'll have to tell you sometime later. But anyways, continuing on with this story. So my wife goes, Bicycle Mike. So I was like, how about you guys stay in the truck? Because my son was there too.
Right.
I said, you guys stay in the truck, lock yourself in there.
Because you don't want to expose your son to
Oh,
Bicycle
no.
No, it's like a Batman.
Oh, no.
Or Spider-Man.
It's a
Batman Spider-Man thing,
Yeah.
They didn't want to keep their identity secret to
Yeah.
protect their family and stuff.
Bicycle Mike does?
No.
Oh, you're saying Max is Spider-Man.
Max is Spider-Man.
You
Yeah,
don't tell
I'm Spider-Man. I'm
Bicycle
Spider-Man.
Mike is Green Goblin. You don't want Green
Right,
Goblin
he's
knowing
got
where your
his
baby
bicycles.
So Bicycle Mike is walking from the laundromat to the gas station, which is right next to each other, to get a hot dog. And I just kind of whoop and go into the laundromat with my bag of dirty work clothes.
is. Right.
And I stick those suckers in that washing machine, and I buy some quarters, and I stick my quarters in there, and I start my load, and I set a timer.
So you mentioned that you thought he recognized you. Did you think he recognized you? Or?
I think he did. Because he sure did pause for a good long minute, staring at us.
He's like, I offered this boy a bicycle once upon a time.
Exactly.
and
And
he
my wife
turned down my bicycle.
My wife was like, he's staring at us. And I was like, I know. But there was some lady there with him. Not with him, but like she knew him. They were at the laundromat, I guess just so happened to be together or whatever.
Right.
But they were talking and stuff. And the lady looks at me and goes, what do you need? You looking for something? I was like, no. Nothing.
Absolutely not.
I am good. I am fine. I am doing laundry.
0 services required.
Exactly. I don't want to have anything to do with this lady. So I realized, I forgot detergent. That's okay. I'll go buy some detergent. And she's like, you need some detergent? I've got some detergent here. Come here. I'll get you some. I said, no. And I go buy some detergent, which is just on the wall. You can buy a
But
detergent.
in reality,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, no, thanks, I got it.
No, in reality, I said, no,
I'm
good.
Well, here is what detergent lady is trying to do.
What?
Her domain is detergent.
Yeah.
right.
And if she gives you detergent, you now owe her something.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't want to owe this lady nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Exactly.
buy my detergent. I put it in the washer. I got my clothes going. I set the timer. I hop back into the truck with my family, and we lock the doors. And we're sitting there, and we're like, why? Why do we do this to ourselves? We do not have to be at a laundromat at like
Bicycle
6 p.m. at night with Bicycle Mike.
Did Emmett have a fun time?
Yeah, Emmett had a great time. He was just
Right.
playing in the truck. with a Cliff Bar.
That's fun.
Did you get
Yeah.
a bicycle?
I did not get a bicycle.
Fortunate.
So we're sitting there just waiting in the truck, and I figured it's probably going to be about 30 minutes till this load is done. And right when I thought it was about 30 minutes up or whatever, that detergent lady comes out, and she's standing in the parking lot halfway between the laundromat and my car, standing there staring at us.
Menacingly.
Just standing there staring at us. And I was like, I want to go home. This is so weird.
So she was just staring at you. She wasn't.
Yeah,
making
she was just staring, just standing there staring for at least 2 minutes.
That's really weird.
It was so weird. I've never felt more uncomfortable ever.
Maybe you found like the alien convention.
I think I did. And I think a bicycle Mike is a part of it.
Right.
I think he's their leader. That's why he's so freaking tall
That's it.
and
Because
big.
all the power goes into the legs, and it makes you tall.
You see, he is an alpha draconian, the leader of the reptilians,
That's right.
and he wants to assimilate you.
I don't know why she was trying to help me so much. Maybe she was about to tell me that my load was done or something. I didn't want no part of that.
Right.
So
Right.
I waited another 5 minutes, and then she left. And then I was like, okay, I'm not drying my clothes. I'm not staying here any longer. As soon as that's done, we're grabbing it. We're going home.
Just air dry.
Exactly. So I walked back in 5 minutes later and then grabbed my clothes, put them in the car, and I said, all right, let's leave. And we pulled out of there. I don't think we should do that again at night.
Right.
Right.
This is not worth it. It's weird.
Right.
Was that the one by the Mexican restaurant?
No, that was one. It's on the south side of town.
Chicago?
Sure.
Yeah. In Chicago.
In Chicago.
Max lives in Chicago.
Yep.
Josh lives in New York.
Yep.
Yep.
Clay's from Tijuana.
Yep.
Tijuana.
Yep. I'm with MS-13.
That's nice. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, Max, I'm glad that you were safe from Bicycle Mike.
Yeah, I could feel
And
his
and his woman.
I could
his
feel his
bicycleness.
rays and his minions. They were prowling the night.
Right.
Wow.
And he was feeding cats.
he was feeding cats.
He was
Cats?
feeding stray cats. There had been about 5 stray cats that he was throwing his corn dog to. It was
What,
weird,
corn
dude.
dog? You said he was getting a hot dog. Did he get a corn dog? As well.
Which
maybe
is
wasn't-
it, Max?
Maybe it was the death stare.
With a hot dog, there are way more compromises. Like things could get in the ketchup and it can get messy, but corn dogs are a way more,
Yeah.
Protected package.
I guess. You can pick up a corn dog and you can run with it. If you pick up a hot dog, if you run with it, you're gonna drop some stuff.
You have one hand in the air like trying to balance it perfectly as you're running away from Bicycle Mike and his corn dog.
Right.
That's right. So my theory is Bicycle Mike feasts on hot dogs or corn dogs, whatever kind of dogs. He feasts on them.
Was he doing laundry or was he just hanging out?
He was sitting there. So probably.
Robbing laundry?
Hey. Any kind of dog. Hot dog, corn dog, wiener dog.
Chili dog?
Yep.
Yep.
Chili dog.
And he gets his power from that, I think, at the laundromat is probably where he recharges. He
get
just
his
watches the
bicycle
clothes go
engineering
around like a
powers.
dog.
It charges him.
Charges them.
Charges his bicycle.
And then when he has enough charge,
He makes bicycles.
that's right.
right.
Space bicycles.
You see, the laundromat releases an electromagnetic wave, and he charges using those waves.
And to cover up, he eats hot dogs and or corn dogs and feeds cats.
Cool, cool. So, Josh, you have some news for us.
Sure.
Wait, where do you live? You said Max was from Chicago.
Yeah, you didn't give out your
Yeah,
location.
come on, Isaac.
Fine.
What are you, Taiwan?
What are you, Fonzarelli?
Taiwan, the independent country?
No. I live beneath the Golden Gate Bridge in Little Casino that I run.
You keep dice in your pocket?
Dice
Gamble with
in
people's
all
lives.
of my pockets.
Whoa.
I wear a pinstripe suit.
Dude. Pocket watch?
No. Heck no. What's wrong with you? I have people around me who have pocket watches. And I say, Jimmy, the time. Jimmy goes, it's 7:14, sir. I say, what time in Germany? And
5.
Then if he doesn't know or if he hesitates, he gets pushed off the Golden Gate Bridge.
I thought you lived under it.
Well, yeah, it's very easy to push people out from under the Golden Gate Bridge.
Wait. Isn't there water underneath the Golden Gate Bridge?
Well, we're like in a little facility that's like clipped to the underside of it. Like you have to go down a ladder to get down to where we are.
Oh, okay.
It's really fancy.
You
down
guys
there.
just put like
Nice.
a wooden box and just screwed up into
Yeah,
the bridge.
basically, it can only hold about 15 people at a time.
You have servants, so.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Right.
The news with Josh Anderson.
The news. So anyway, in Winnipeg, unrelated to San Francisco,
Right.
a delivery person chased by axe-wielding man demanding pizza.
Man.
So a delivery man?
Pizza delivery man.
Okay.
One would think, what is too far for pizza?
Well, I mean, if he had pizza in the car, I would just give the axe-wielding man the pizza.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you're in a car. He just
But
has feet.
axe-wielding man is bad.
You don't want to reward axe-wielding man for his
No, I
behavior.
don't.
What else would he get with an axe?
Isn't that in Canada?
Winnipeg?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know, dude.
that's Canada. Yeah, I remember
See?
in Ticket to Ride.
Oh yeah.
It was way up there.
See, if this was America, he could have had a gun and he would have gotten that pizza.
Did
That's
you
right.
just mention Ticket to Ride?
I did. Yeah,
How dare you?
Ticket to Ride.
You are shunned
I
for
actually
the rest of
liked
the
the game.
podcast.
Hold
What?
on,
You really did
my
like-
internet is
like
that? I liked it.
non-existent. I can't tell you if Winnipeg is, but we'll trust Isaac's Ticket to Ride knowledge.
I liked
How are
the
you
game.
checking things if you have no internet?
Well, I've loaded these tabs before.
oh, okay.
I liked the game because I always won.
There is a game I want to get called. What is it called? I forget.
Tiddlywinks.
No, it's a train game. But you're like running a train company and buying stocks in the company.
So,
and
yeah.
everyone can buy stocks in other people's companies.
so this is Ticket to Ride.
No. It is called
It was like Chicago something.
That's City of the Big Shoulders. But this game is called
San Francisco.
Irish Gauge.
Irish
It's
Gauge.
called Irish Gauge. It looked interesting. It,
Well, like-
it comes in a small box. It looked cool. I thought Dad would like this game. Clay would like this game. This is a game to get maybe one day.
Okay.
Irish Gauge.
Winnipeg is in Canada.
I was right.
I knew it.
Privateer plans to launch hundreds of satellites to study space debris.
I'm studying space debris.
He's a space pirate.
I have 100 of these
To
Doritos
study
back.
the space debris, we're gonna send a bunch of metal up there to scan stuff.
Why does he
Yeah.
want to spend that money to study space debris?
I don't know, because it's cool.
Because it's that effect. What's it called?
Mandela.
No. But it's like, no, wait, it's something syndrome. But
Butterfly?
basically, no.
Stockholm.
No. But basically, if you get like 2 satellites crashing, it'll create so much debris that it crashes into other satellites and takes chunks off of them.
Domino.
And it builds up until it eventually, you can't go to space.
Like in Gravity.
Right.
Yeah.
So is he trying to
Dude.
just eliminate space as an option?
I think he's trying to study it, so,
By
you know,
sending
Yeah.
you could
hundreds
stop
of
it.
satellites.
Right.
I really don't like the idea of a satellite hitting another satellite, so
Right.
I'm going to launch
More.
satellites.
Speaking of debris, woman swallows AirPod instead of her painkiller. And she's recording audio from her stomach.
Is it good?
I
me check out what's
know.
down there.
Oh, I scrolled down the article. It says a TikTok user. I was like, oh, well, duh.
So this was a TikTok user.
TikTok user.
Oh, well, no,
of
duh.
No, duh, you
No,
swallowed.
listen. I'm a Twitter user.
Yeah?
So if I do something weird and I say he's a Twitter user,
Yeah.
like, oh, he's a Twitter user. Now, is this person's whole life TikTok,
I don't know.
or is
But
this
Of course.
If you're being mentioned that you are a TikTok user,
I'll just do that from now on.
If person
Is this person a TikTok user? Put that in the description. He's a TikTok
yeah, it's
user.
If-
probably also an article thing.
if person has TikTok, person is dumb.
Was this lady recording her affliction with TikTok?
Dumb.
Probably. That's probably why they put
Okay.
the TikTok in there. But
Cool. So
anyway, Wrinkle the Duck runs the New York Marathon.
I heard about this duck. Yeah.
The New York
Good
Marathon.
old duck named Wrinkle.
Good duck.
What do they do? They just climb 2 flights of stairs.
I don't know.
No, a marathon, the New York Marathon.
Oh,
They shut down streets and they'd run a marathon.
It's like 27 miles.
27 miles. So
Nice.
some jerk
put a duck
got
in there.
behind the duck and forced the duck to waddle
Yeah.
for 27 freaking miles. The duck didn't decide to do this.
Ducks fly, though.
There was
Well,
a dude behind the duck making sure the duck
Wrinkle
moved.
is a smart, well-trained city duck who knows how to safely cross at the lights according to her adopted parents.
Of course.
And her adopted parents probably just killed Wrinkle.
I
When
would
the
not
couple
expect
took
anything
Wrinkle
else.
down to watch the marathon runners, she got up in the spirit.
Yeah, right.
She saw everybody running and she wanted to join in, so we just hopped in there for a little bit and ran with them. Wrinkle already has her own TikTok and Instagram accounts, but marathon participation has taken her fame to a whole new level. TikTok user.
I don't
Wrinkle
believe
the
this.
duck.
I think this is a fake thing.
Probably.
I think they were in the marathon for a little bit.
All you need to do is film
And then
the
they
duck
say-
waddling
They probably
for a
have
little bit.
several ducks that
Yeah.
are named Wrinkle.
They say, "Oh, look at our come
Look at the
on,
little
Wrinkle,
duck."
go Wrinkle!"
But
and then
instead of adopted
off
parents,
camera,
is this their baby?
No,
and then off
this is
camera
just
they
what
look at
call
the duck.
people who own animals now.
Yes.
off camera they look and they go, "You better perform, you stupid duck."
Well, okay, so yeah, where the crowd is at, you run with, and then you just pick it up and run the marathon.
Right. And you
I
could
doubt
say
they
he
ran the marathon.
You get a taxi.
They probably got to the front of the marathon, entered it, and then, oh, look, the duck ran the marathon.
Oh yeah, just like
Totally fake. I'm calling bull on that story.
on The Office. They started running as soon as they got to the end of the block
Yeah,
for their marathon 5K thing. They got in a taxi
yeah,
and made it to the block before.
yeah. But if you look at a duck, and then look at the structure of a duck, do you just running ever cross your mind?
No, it can't go 27 miles.
And why would
No.
it run when it could
It
pretty
would
much
fly, yeah.
glide most
So
of the
that's
way?
why I do not believe this story. This is fake news.
Yeah.
Josh, this is
But-
fake news.
There is a river in Hawaii. It's just been discovered. That's what the article says.
Guys, there is a river
But here,
back here.
get the catch.
the whole
get-
time
hey,
there's been
hey.
a river.
Get the catch.
didn't know this was here.
It smells like what? Guess.
Cranberries.
Your mom.
Does it
Oh.
smell like smell like
Sweat.
feet? Smell like
No,
feet.
not feet. This
Pineapples?
isn't particularly a bad smell.
Oh, it's not
Not
Aunt
to some
Matilda.
people.
hot dogs.
Farts.
No.
Crap.
Butter.
Some people,
It just smells
some
like
people
crap.
actually like the smell of that stuff.
What?
No. Joshua
Sulfur?
said some people like the smell, and you started naming things that people don't like. And Josh is like, "Do you think some people like that?"
I thought you said it was a bad smell.
No, it smells like beer.
What?
A beer river.
The river
So
smells
hang
like
on,
beer.
you're telling
Oh, so
me
it smells like pee.
you're telling me they just discovered the Fountain of Youth in Hawaii?
Every
beer river.
hillbilly,
Found it.
every hillbilly that hears this podcast is, "We're moving to Hawaii.
That's it. We're going right now. There's a beer river.
I'm putting my little trailer. I'm parking it right next to the
I'm
river."
gonna jump in that water, just drown, never come out again.
According to the Hawaiian news agency, Hawaiian News Now. That's the name of the Hawaiian
I will
news
swim backwards with my mouth open.
A stream was found in the valley of Waipio
We found the stream.
that, in bold letters, smelled like beer.
I have a song.
Sing it for us, Clay. Sing it
Heading
for us.
across the pond down to Hawaii. Gonna get a river made of beer, flows into the sea.
That was good.
Thank you, Clay.
That was great. There was an investigation launched into why it smelled like beer.
Naturally.
The local officials said that they were noticing that some residents in the stream that smelt strongly of beer using their Sherlock Holmes skills.
You know what? This water tastes like beer. Hey, that guy down there in the water
smells like beer.
He smells like beer.
Watch.
I think the two are related.
And when they tested it, they learned that the water was 1.2% alcohol.
Oh yeah.
What?
Can you believe?
It's downstream from a beer factory.
They found the beer man. He just sits in the water.
Yeah.
The other day, a visitor told them. The other day, we came here, and you would think it was a beer pub that had opened its doors for 3 or 4 days. The water was also said to have a 0.4% sugar. I think there might be beer in the water.
I think it might be heaven.
Yeah.
If it's that small percentage, does the beer smell really stick out like that?
I don't know.
We should test it.
We should just go find this river.
Right, we should.
Take us to the beer river, please.
It's just a community.
The State Department of Transportation said after doing some investigation, they found the Paradise Beverages, a company that makes beer across the freeway from where the spill site, there was spilling there. They spilt some stuff.
I called it.
This stream is the natural stream. It's just a bunch of beer is spilling out and no one's noticed.
So the Hawaiian News Network, or Hawaiian News Now, notices that it smells like beer. He's like, okay, let's do some tests on it. Oh, there's alcohol in here.
Hey, there's beer in
Do
this.
some more tests on it.
Hey, there's a beer over there.
Hey, there's a guy that smells like beer over here. Is it his fault?
Wait,
We don't know. Wait a second. We got some new tests coming in. There's sugar in the water, too.
Whoa.
Did you know that?
Guys.
Oh, we just got some new sources. There's this beverage company up the road. And they
Across
spill beer.
Across the freeway from where we're standing, we can see it with our eyes.
We can.
He said, I just started working here at this pub, and they have all these kegs, and they're always full, and they smell like beer. And I was like, man, it smells so bad in here. And my manager said, we'll deal with it. So I just started dumping stuff out in this river
I did.
right here.
okay, I like to imagine there's like a big team of like FBI agents. They're like, all right, let's go in. Time for the test. They just get a cup of water in the river. They're like, yep, that's beer. Wait, we need to do more tests.
A few more tests.
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
No, I understand it takes a lot of beer to get drunk. Just like a little small percentage. You have to drink a lot of water from this spring. Like
Now,
probably almost too much to where you probably wouldn't ever get drunk from it.
My question is this an existing stream that was already there, or did the beer create the stream? Is it just beer?
It's
Is it
100%.
literally just beer flowing by?
That was a crap ton of beer.
It's a lot
Somebody
of
got
beer.
fired. Whew. Ooh.
I spent my life brewing all this beer. Now it's in this gigantic pool of beer.
But
I sure hope nobody pokes it with a knife.
Some little homeless man is walking along like, my entire life I've looked for the promised land. I've walked across the Rockies. I've rocked across Europe. Now I'm here
I
in
swam to Hawaii.
I'm here in Hawaii where Elvis made his movies. And here behind these bushes, I have finally found freaking paradise. A lazy river of beer flows through the Hawaiian vegetation. And I just get down in there and I just soak. Wow. So what did we learn today? We learned that you should never go to the laundromat after night.
Never.
If you go to Hawaii, follow your nose.
Right.
The beer
Don't
flows
be-
freely.
The beer must
Don't
flow.
Be a pizza delivery boy in Winnipeg.
Yeah, don't go to Winnipeg and deliver pizzas. You'll get
No.
attacked by the Axeman. We learned that people are trying to Jurassic Park a bunch of cows, and that why do that when you could just have a couple sheep?
Yeah,
Have a
that's
little-
right.
Little cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get sheep.
Just get some sheep, y'all. So thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Tan Pants.
Thanks to our Patreons, the Big Tyne, Mr. E, and Naven Jr. You guys are legendaries.
If you guys would also like to become legendary, you can join us on our Patreon at what's the address? Joshua, you know the address.
Our Twitter handle is tan_pants.
Follow us on Twitter. Ask us some questions.
And as well, if you have any pointers, like stuff that you like in the show or don't like in the show, let us
Just
know.
go to Twitter, say ha ha ha, laughy emoji, XD. That part was funny. Ha ha.
or say, man, that stunk.
When you guys did that trivia thing, oh my goodness, I had to kick my dog. It was so bad.
That's right.
Don't kick your
That's
dog.
when
He's
you
dead
accidentally
now.
kicked-
Oh man,
Nah, I kicked him real good.
we just got in so much trouble.
This has been a long outro by Tan Pants.
Thank you all for listening.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.